All right, it's late on Thursday night. Had a busy day. My wife and I are refinishing the downstairs of our house, so we spent the afternoon at Home Depot picking out colors and paint and all that stuff, and it was fun for my wife. Not so much fun for me. So, Light Delights weekend is this weekend. Also, I'm hoping by Saturday night, but if not, it'll be Sunday. I know you guys are probably dying to find out who the winner of the SU-85 contest is. Ryan and I are going to be doing we're going to put the names in a hat and be pulling from a hat. So, anyway, maybe we'll videotape that too so you guys can see. That'd be kind of fun. If we have time, we'll do that. I know I have a lot of stuff going on tomorrow with work, so we'll have to see how it goes. But the drawing will be done tomorrow. The winner will be announced hopefully on Saturday, but if not, I promise you we'll know by Sunday. So, anyway, back to the review. We're going to do a scramble tonight. What that means is I've got 6 tanks here that I have to go through. We're just going to run 6 battles and talk about the tank as we play. That way it doesn't take up too much time, and we will get to the important stuff, which is the gameplay, because most of these are little tanks. The Type 64 is really the only tank on sale this weekend that has any substance to it, really, aside from just being fun. And this tank is pretty good, but we'll cover that in that portion of the review. This one's only going to be 30% off, and that is where most Tier 6s and 7s go for sale now. They don't really go to 50% off. They used to, but they don't seem to do that anymore. So let us get started with the T2 light tank, and we'll just work our way through the list here. Okay, so T2 light tank, it's fast. Has a really crappy view range for a scout tank. Even with the binocs, I'm still just over 300. So that's not very good. The gun kind of sucks. It's an auto loader. It's an okay tank. You know, honestly, at 750 gold, it's too expensive. At 325 gold, well, it's up to you. Personally, I've only ever played this tank like for reviews, or I don't really use it very often. It's not my thing. It's, of course, very lightly armored. Has a great top speed. I think it's the fastest Tier 2 tank in the game, and it holds that record all the way up to some of the higher tiers. But it has, it's a scout. It's pretty much a pure scout. So, however, in a Tier 2 battle like this, you can do damage to players and cause some trouble and have fun. So, I don't know. I'm not very good with it. I don't really do well in the lower tiers anyway. I don't have the patience. And things happen so fast. There's a T2 light. Did I mention the gun depression is just... they killed my commander. Who killed my commander? Oh, the BT2, yeah. So now I'm going to be very slow. I'm going to have to fix that. There we go. I shouldn't have stopped. That's the problem. Don't ever stop moving. There we go. And I'm going to go up and over. Ryan's got the Light Vic, one of the slowest tanks in the game. Oh, ow, dang it. Somebody's shooting me in the butt. Actually, they hit the back of my turret. Let's see what happens here. All right, I'm going to light stuff up, Ryan. You know, the downside is I loaded binocs. This thing probably could use coated optics. I don't know that you can get it for it, though. I have to look again. Oh, if I hadn't missed that last shot. Yeah, I suck with this tank. I got to be honest with you. I don't like it. It's I don't know. I'm not a great scout player already, and then I get too aggressive with this. It's a fun tank. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's just to me, there's much better tanks you could spend your gold on, even at 350. I don't know. Some people love this thing. Some people absolutely hate it. I'm one of those that tends a little bit more towards the hate side. I don't see a good purpose for it. It's not that much fun to play. There are other low-tier tanks that are much more fun. And, I don't know. I guess if you're really desperate for a light trainer and you don't have any gold at all, this would be an okay tank to get. But, it has no armor. I should not have stopped to fire at that BT2. I should have kept moving, and that was a mistake on my part. But Who cares? We're winning anyway. Next tank. As a sort of funny comparison, Ryan was running the Light Vic, and we also both have the clown car, the T7 combat car. And to be honest with you, there's people that are going to totally disagree with me. I feel like both of these tanks are better tanks than the T2 light tank, and they were freebies. So now they're definitely, neither of them are nearly as mobile as the T2 light tank. So for fun stuff or just being silly, the T2 light tank is a good game. But if you actually want to play a serious Tier 2 matchup, the Light Vic and the combat car are definitely my favorites for those tiers. Plus, both of them hold a lot more ammo, so you don't run out of ammo halfway through killing a tank. You can pretty much take a tank down all the way with this gun. Same for the Light Vic. It holds a much larger capacity in its clip. So anyway, that is the T2 light tank, and like I said, I don't love it. I really don't. It's okay. It's nothing to write home about. Now, of course, there I was not playing it well. I should be much higher, and I've gotten games where I've done a lot better than this, but whatever. My suggestion is that you save up your gold and go for this tank. I think this is a much, for a couple, I think 25 gold more. What is this thing? 850 or 900? So maybe like 150 more gold. This tank is a much better light tank trainer option for the American tanks. The crew is similar. However, it holds different crew members, but I feel like this is just a better and more fun tank to play. It's more tank-like, if you will, and it has a gun that's usable. So, anyway, let's go ahead and run this one. Now, it needs to be mentioned. This tank does not have preferential matchmaking. Neither does the T2 light tank. The T2 light tank will see tiers 2 through 4, and this little guy will see tiers 3 to 5. So in this case, we got screwed. We are bottom tank. Now, I will say this. The M22 Locust does get a lot of top tier battles, and it's a lot of fun when you're top tier, and you end up using it like a regular tank. But in this case, we got bottom tiered, so now we're going to be a scout. I hate being scout, but I'm terrible at it. One of the issues with both of the American tanks, this one and the T2 light tank, is when you turn, and you saw that, you slow way down. The tank comes almost to a stop, and that's very dangerous because when you make your egress turn to go in and go back out again, you are very vulnerable in that case. So that kind of sucks. I think supposedly they gave all these scout tanks like a little bit of a buff, but it's still not much, and I'm about to get shot. No, I can't get down low enough to get... Hopefully the stuff's not aiming at me. No, he's not. Okay, good. Now we'll take a shot or two here. And I probably won't be able to penetrate him. Well, there we go. There we go. That's a good hit. So you can see it's a pretty fast-firing little gun. Not a bad thing. Has some penetration. At Tier 5, it's kind of inadequate. But really, at Tier 5, you should be just scouting and not necessarily shooting. But I took a risk and did there. Ryan, what are you running again?
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit.
Yeah, that's Stewart. I can hit him. He's pretty light. Here comes M4s. Hopefully I'm not lit right now, but I will be in a second. Okay, and I'm backing down. Boy, that guy... Oh, there he is. He's got good camo.
We didn't
Nah.
penetrate their armor.
Getting a little risky there. Definitely don't want to draw the fire of that Panzer. Ryan, don't go too far forward because they're like way in the back. Those guys. Those guys. Okay, so I'm going to cut over here. This is really bad. Now we're moving into the danger zone. Oh, no. And they know. They're coming after me. This is bad. And, of course, once you stop, it's really hard to get moving again in this tank. So Hopefully he'll miss, but I got a lot of guys coming after me right now.
Rock hit.
Ah, oh well.
Wow. This vehicle has had it.
Yeah, well, I did what I could. I lit all those guys up for our team. Hopefully that'll help. So that wasn't too bad of a battle. I mean, I really, like I said, that was a dangerous move. I should not have gone out, and that's why I'm not a good scout player. I don't play these tanks too much, though. I've played a lot of games in this one. I've also played a decent amount of games in the T-15. So while I do not excel at them, I have fun, and that wasn't too bad. I lasted for almost the entire battle. You can see here it's wrapping up. So anyway, let's take a look at the score when it's over, and we will move on to the next battle. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I did okay. Look at all those spotting damage I got. I was spotted the M4s, the Matilda, the PZ, the Stug, and I got damage for all these guys. So let's take a look. Oh, look at that, Ryan. So the scouts still do get awarded pretty heavily experience-wise if you do a good job. And in that case, I thought I was doing okay. So I did 1,000 damage due to my assistance, that's what you're going to be doing in a scout. I also physically did 199 damage, bounced 5 shots of 10 direct hits. I'm premium, so I made 26,000, but I would have made 16,000. That's pretty decent take-home, guys. I mean, that's, this tank cost almost nothing to run, so yeah, that was a great battle. Second class mastery badge and patrol duty. So let's go ahead, and this is the T-15. This is the German kind of equivalent of our M22 Locust. I feel like the tank plays pretty much exactly the same as the M22 Locust, except for 2 things. The gun is a little bit worse, and the turn radius is better. So this tank, unlike the Locust, when you make a turn, this tank does not slow down nearly as much. It has much faster and easier traverse. So in some ways, as a pure scout, like a Tier 5 battle, this tank will do a little bit better because you don't lose speed. However, the top speed is 60 kilometers per hour, whereas with the Locust, the top speed is 64. So the Locust has a little bit of speed on it, but you can see there it's got 6. This one has 6 more traverse. It's just, it feels faster all the way around, and there's less ground resistance with this tank, so you don't slow down when you turn as much. You still do a little bit, but it's much more manageable. So let's go ahead and run this tank, and we will see you on the battlefield. All right, so once again, just like the M22 Locust, this does not have preferential matchmaking. It's a good scout. This is a good scout tank. So you can see here we have an all Tier 3 battle, so we're going to be more like main battle tanks, but we're still somewhat not battle tankish. So I'm gonna scoot across over to this ridge over here, Ryan, like right in that area. Are you gonna snipe, or once again, the gun's not very good, so sniping is okay, but really, come on, dude. Almost jumped there. Be careful. There we go. There's some spots. I think Stuart probably got those, or the BT-7. Excuse me, BT-2. There's a hit from Ryan. These guys don't know how to play. Wow, they're just sitting there. The Locust. He's shooting at me. I should probably move out. Yep, he's hitting me good, so I need to move out. That's the wrong place for the Locust. Yeah, they got that solid wall there. I can't. Yeah, I'm not going to penetrate that. Oh, man. Cruiser is myrtleizing me. So, not going so well for me here. I think I just got a team kill there. Oh, this is not good. Why did that tank destroyer come over here? What was that dude thinking? Idiot. Oh, that guy's pretty far away. There we go. It's funny, I see Stewart's. I was driving the other day in around Minerva, Ohio for a photo shoot, and there was a VFW that had... Oh, nice shot, Ryan. Thank you. He was hitting me pretty hard. Oh, I don't know where that came from. Whatever. Yeah, so that's a tier 3 battle in this tank. I did okay. Nothing like the M3 battle or that M22 battle. But anyway, we were driving out by Carrollton, Ohio, and I passed a VFW that had a M3 Stewart out front and then also a M4 and a Jumbo. That was really cool. I was like, whoa, that's awesome. So anyway. All right, next battle. Yeah, so between the T-15 and the M22 Locust, I feel like I win in the Locust more often than I win in the T-15. But I like them both. I kind of actually like the feel of the T-15 better. So anyway, the next tank we're going to take a look at is the T-127. And this is this little guy here. This is much more of a light medium, or what I would consider a true light tank and not a scout tank. It does have preferential matchmaking, so it does not ever see past tier 4. It's basically a buffed up LTP. If you like the LTP, you'll love this tank because it's got a little bit more of everything. I believe the gun's a little bit faster. We'll look at the stats. Ryan's telling me it's not, but I don't believe him. Let's take a look at the LTP gun here.
It's the same gun.
Ryan's like, it's the same gun. Okay, so... See, but it's slower. But maybe it's my crew.
It's your crew.
It's got to be the crew. But no, because the dispersion's lower. That's not crew, I don't think. I don't think the crew affects the dispersion. So this gun has on the T-127, the gun actually has a better dispersion, like a lower dispersion, so it's more accurate. The rate of fire, yeah, I mean, that probably is crew dependent. On the LTP, it's 25 rounds a minute. On the T-127, it is 26.25. But I have a feeling Ryan is right about that, and it's crew dependent. So same gun, really. And actually, it's the same gun that the Valentine suffers with. Great at tier 3, not so great at tier 4. So let's go ahead and run this guy. This is a lot of fun. This is my favorite of these premium little tanks. So let's go ahead and roll. So like I said, out of the tier 3 light tanks, scout tanks, what have you, this is my favorite. Probably, obviously preferential matchmaking is going to be part of that. But I tend to like the slower tanks that are a little better armored, and this fits the bill. Now, in a tier 4 battle, when that Hetzer finds you, you're going to be crying. But in these tier 3 battles, it's fun. It actually has decent armor. You will get penetrated. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's definitely, of the 3 light tanks that are available that are tier 3, this is the most fun, I think. Ryan agrees. Probably because I don't like scouts. If you're really into scouting, the T-15 is probably the best of the 3. If you're into aggressive play, the M22 Locust is probably the best. But if you're into slower, medium style play, this is going to be your favorite. Man, I can't see nothing. What, Ryan? Okay. Oh, it is crew. Okay. He's pointing out that his crew's a little better than mine. He's got a slower rate of fire. Uh-oh. Hit that martyr, please. He's going to martelize me. Yeah, you get 2 of these together, then you're in business. Angle my tank a little bit. I don't know if I got him or if Ryan got him, but together we worked this out. We got him. All right, so we're going to scooch up here. You want to get that T-18, Ryan? We're going to shut him down first. I need your help if you're going to do it. Come on, break his track. Nope. I'm not gonna attack that guy from the front. There's no way. I don't think he's a good player. He's not moving at all, so hopefully he'll just be happy to stay there. But okay, the S-35 is going to be your arch nemesis. Okay, watch out. That T-18's coming. Here he comes. Get ready. He just got hit by somebody. Okay. Dang it. They all know we're here now. I think we're losing at this point. Great. Of course, I got to hit the front. Okay. Well, I had to waste a track. Oh, yeah, and he killed my driver, too. Perfect. Perfect. That's just what I needed. Oh, man, these guys are going all to town. I'm going to have to head back. Ryan, are you okay? You doing all right on your own? Nepa, we don't do one. Gator? Okay, we'll stay put then. Because they're going towards our base. I got to go back. I can't... somebody's got to go back. They got a T-70. There's like 6 tanks going to our base. Can you take the S-35? Yeah, you're doing fine. You got them. Well, that's what you do. My biggest concern is that PZ. Oh, man. Did you get him? Good. Oh. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. The cruiser's got a nasty gun. So we need to put him out of the misery. And you know that T-70. Oof. Killed my driver again. I'm not going to be able to stop him, Ryan. You know that Panzer III's coming for me. He got me. Yeah, we were the only people that did anything on our team. But you can see just the potential that tank has. Between the two of us, we had 8 kills. So... especially when you're playing together with somebody, it's a lot of fun. This is really the most fun of all those tanks. So, anyway, it sucked to lose, but that was fun. Okay, so let's go to the next tank. We've been waiting for... there we go. All right, the Valentine. Strange tank. Like the PZB-2, there's only 2 tanks in this game that get this preferential matchmaking, and that is it only ever sees Tier 4, unless you're stupid enough to platoon with another tank that doesn't. So, as long as you platoon with another Valentine 2 or with a PZB-2, you will only ever see Tier 4 with this tank. And the reason for that is because the gun absolutely sucks. It has the same gun that the LTP and the T-127 have. And that's okay at lower tiers, but at Tier 5, the gun becomes sort of useless. Now, what's interesting, though, is why they picked this one. But, when I think about it, the LTP and... I believe the LTP. I know for a fact the T-127 only sees tiers 3 and 4. So maybe they decided that tier 4 was the most that you should be with this gun. So the Valentine is a light tank, and same as the T-127, it is a light tank in the truest sense of light tank. It has... these guys are going to be in trouble, Ryan. We need to go back. It's a light tank in the sense that it is a light tank, not a scout. And as you can see from the speed here, we are not breaking any land speed records. These are very slow tanks. They stay low to the ground, which is nice. So as you can see here, it's got a decently low profile. The armor is pretty good. Most Tier 4 tanks, except for the Martyr, the Hetzer, the Lee, are going to have a hard time penetrating you. Oh, yeah, and the Matilda. The Matilda is the tank that you have to really watch out for because he's just going to rip you to shreds. Your armor will do nothing against the Matilda. So... we're going to see what we can do over here. Not much gun depression. It is a British tank, but it is a Russian Lend-Lease, so you end up running it as a Russian tank. And so it has the crappy gun depression that a lot of the Russian tanks. Though, admittedly, a lot of the British tanks have really crappy gun depression too, I've noticed. The Churchills are very bad. I mean, just terribly bad. Oh, come on, don't miss. Well, I didn't hit him, but he died anyway. At the same exact moment that my bullet flew. Yeah, we got this in hand. Yeah, maybe not. We came over here to support these guys, and the other side is falling. Oh, the irony. So Ryan's choosing to run out in the open. I've chosen a little bit safer path, but now that We're getting a little tight over on the other side. I'm going to try to play hurry-up offense. Yep. And so, see, against soft tanks, this gun isn't that bad. Martyr 38T, Ryan, watch it. Can you focus fire on him? I'm going to start. Where is he? Yeah, that guy, he'll tear this tank to shreds. When I first did my review on this tank, and I probably need to update that, the Martyr 38T had just come out. Oh, thanks, Ryan. Get the kill. And it was just tearing this tank apart. There were like 500 Martyr 38Ts. Every inch of the map was covered with them. And they would just rip you to shreds. But now, you know, people have kind of outplayed them, and they're not as prolific as they used to be. So usually you only run across one or two others. Now, that being said, the Martyr 38T is, to me, one of the best Tier 4 tanks in the game. If not one of the best tanks in the game. It's so amazingly good. Great. Our other side is falling after all that. So we're going to have to go back, Ryan. Yeah. Did they get the other artillery yet or no? I don't care. We're going back. We have to go back now. Come on. You can start capping if you want. I'm going to head back. That'll split them up and kind of slow them down. Oh no, another Valentine 2. I have to load up the gold. Load them up. And you've noticed I've lost... Now, I really haven't taken any shots, though. But I've lost no health whatsoever. That's so funny. The sides that had the Valentine 2s are the ones that pushed up harder and dominated. So we should... Oh, the Matilda. Going to avoid that one if I can. Alright, so I'm switching over to gold ammo. I hate to do it, but this gun has such low penetration, and I want to be able to stop those Valentines. One of them is almost dead. The other one, though... So if you... Out of all of the tanks that are available, I would say this is, you know, definitely one of my favorites. Because of the preferential matchmaking, it makes for silly fun. Uh-oh. I got them both coming at me. Yeah, even with the yeah, and they're using gold ammo. What's ironic is I'm not penetrating them. We just won. So yeah, fun. That is what those are all about. And yeah, it may make a good take home. I think we helped with that battle for sure. Ryan and I were up there in the scoring. So yeah. So once again, the preferential matchmaking really kind of makes this tank stand out from the other ones. But the gun does suck. You are going to bounce a lot of shots. You have to hit him in the back and the sides. You're weak right here. This is a big sore spot. That's where that guy was hitting me. I was trying to angle it, but it wasn't enough. So, all right, so we're getting close to the end here. Last but not least, look at the Type 64, a tank that I like, but that I absolutely 100% suck with. I'm just warning you ahead of time. I'm terrible with this tank. I have it outfitted kind of like a tank destroyer. I use binoculars and a camouflage net for passive scouting. The camouflage is very good on this tank, and it should be able to passive scout fairly well. So let's go ahead and run this guy, and we'll see how we do. You play a Tier 6 scout, you expect Tier 8, and that is what we got. So I'm okay with that. That is what I should be getting. I'm going to go up to the hill. I'm going to go over here and scout, Ryan, if you want to hit over maybe on the H2 area. Be careful, though. Just peek and don't fire. As soon as you fire, you're spotted. So, yeah, so I'm going to go over there. So this is apparently, I think, an M41 Bulldog with a Hellcat turret. But it could be an M42. I think I talked to somebody about this before. Maybe it's not a Bulldog. I think it's the next one. I can't remember the name of the tank. Anyway, it's a Chinese hybrid tank made from American parts. Carries the same gun as the EZ8, I believe. I think it's an M1A2 gun. So, okay penetration. Oh, they all know I'm here now. Shoot. It's got okay penetration. It's got decent accuracy. Not great, but fast rate of fire. What's the matter, Ryan? Yeah, Ryan's running the bathtub. And what is that, MT25? And it's running a lot faster than it used to. So that's pretty cool. You still don't see many of them, though. I think people are still not happy with the way things went. I'm hoping I spotted that guy, but I don't think I did. So we're going to back out here. Oh, there's their Lukes. Luce! Oh, no, that's a Leppy. Well, I'm definitely spotted now. Oh, you found the RHM? Crap. That sucks, Ryan. There's the super poising. I don't know. I'm really scared about popping up here. Now, I don't have Sixth Sense yet. I really need it. Does he know I'm here? No, he doesn't. He hasn't spotted me yet. And I'm just going to sit. I'm not moving. I didn't get into the bush enough. But I don't want to move now because I'll be revealed if I do. Okay, maybe I'll scooch up. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so bad at scouting. Hopefully. Well, I didn't get spotted, though, so that's good. But that was really silly. I told you guys. I told you I'm terrible. Now, Ryan's worse, obviously. You got motored? Oh, yeah. They gutted his tank. They gutted the motor. All right, these might be spots on my part. The Hellcat does not know I'm here, so good. I'm still not spotted. And this is where you have to be patient. I mean, this is really... I want to shoot this guy really badly. I do. But I know better. But I think at some point I'm going to have to. Yep, and we'll kill him. And we won't kill him. But I gotta get out of here. Now the Jag Panther, whatever, knows I'm here. And I gotta get out. Ugh, come on, get down, guys. Yep, and the Super Pershing knows I'm here. I gotta get tucked in. Super Pershing's got a 7-second reload. Okay. I'm not safe. I know I'm not safe. But if I can disappear, I can at least have a better chance of staying invisible for a little while longer, hopefully. And I don't... See, this is where the Sixth Sense is going to... I really need Sixth Sense. Because I cannot tell if he can see me or not. Ah! Obviously I'm spotted. Dang it. Shoot. I could just get down. Oh, this is bad. Oh, so bad, so bad, so bad, so bad. Okay. It probably was that Jag Tiger 88 that... Ah! Yeah. What can you do? You're just a crappy little tank on a big field, so... I did what I could. But once you're spotted, and of course I can't tell when I'm spotted because of my not having Sixth Sense yet, I think that's gonna really change the way this tank plays, because right now I have no idea when people are seeing me or where good places are to hide, because I can't tell if I'm hidden or not. And so I don't know. This battle could go either way. I think we're gonna win, but it's, yeah, I mean, we're losing this side, so hopefully these guys will help know that that's going on, and we'll see at the end. Ryan got bottom XP. Not bad. Now it was times 2, so the real truth is 501. Times 3, I guess. What the heck? Oh, because I'm premium for another hour. Yeah, not much damage. But I did 1,000 spotting damage once again, so that's where you make your points with the scouts. And I spotted, let's take a look at the list. Not much. The JT-88 and the Jag Panzer were the only things that I spotted. So somebody did a better job of scouting than I did. But yeah, I'm not a very good scout player, so please don't blame the messenger. I like this tank. I think it's a good tank. If you are a really good scout, it's pretty cool, I'm sure. Right now I'm running my 5916 crew in there. I did have a WZ-131, but I sucked with it, so I went back to the 5916. So right now these guys are trained for the 5916, and this guy just is Type 64 because neither of those tanks have a radio operator, which is weird for a scout not to have a radio operator, but that's how it goes. As soon as this guy hits 100%, I'm going to retrain him for Sixth Sense, so we're real close to that. And I think this tank will get better when that happens, because it's really hard to play when you don't know if you're being spotted or not, especially as a scout. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this review. I think this tank is worth it at 30% off if you need to train Chinese scouts. If you're looking for a fun tank, I don't know, I guess it's really fast. It looks like a Hellcat, but it turns way better than the Hellcat does. You can always watch my full review on this one, but it's a good tank. And I probably will do another full review soon because it's been like 6 or 7 months, and I want to update it. But I feel like this is a decent tank. It's kind of expensive, but like I said, if you like scouting, this is a good way to get a premium scout that's a higher tier tank. So anyway, have a great night. If you have any questions, let me know, and I look forward to seeing you guys around the battlefield. Please feel free to subscribe and enjoy my videos. Have a great day. Bye.